In this episode, we are going to talk about how the pandemic has affected jobs. The pandemic due to COVID-19 has notably affected the economy of all of us. Several people have been unemployed, have their wages lowered, or have undergone many changes in their job performance. This is something no one was prepared for, therefore, hardly anyone had an option B for situations like this. People who work in certain sectors such as selling products, restaurants and other jobs that involve contact with other people who depend on these jobs have suffered great losses, debts or emotional and social instability, also run the risk that the government closes the companies if the contagion levels have been high, and second that the entire company becomes infected and affects workers and their families and they supported themselves from this and they have not received the necessary help to overcome these problems and move on. One of the sectors most affected by these crises are informal workers who, because they are not within the social security system, don't have financial support to maintain an income that allows them to survive in a crisis. It's something very serious because they don't have the guarantee of being financially stable and in good health. Another great problem that has arisen that has affected a lot is social protection and wages. Since in several companies the necessary protocols and working conditions aren't in place, which puts the health of workers at risk. This is leads to another problem, and that is inequality for certain groups of people who have health problems. The elderly, women and migrant workers, they have more difficulties when they are going to get a job.
In emergency situations, people can react to stress in different ways. Psycho- there are psychological changes that can include the increase of the anxiety, low mood, low motivation, and even depressive thoughts. This can affect the job performance, and the workers can be affected by the social hazards arising from uncertainty, the present or the future employment situation. Fortunately, several people keep their jobs, and they do it in a very different way. This situation has imposed new methods on us. People work from home, have virtual work, meetings, uh, and carry out most of their work from electronic devices. This has also brought many benefits, like, well, the pollution is very less than before because now the people don't have to transport that many. And also they don't have to use the paper and this kind of crafts for their job. This is a big change in the social life of the people, since they are not used of using a computer every day, and other people it's just not a skill in the technological field. Doctors and nurses have done an immense job during this pandemic, putting themselves and their families at risk and having a very long shift. And that's only to save the lives of other people. They're always exposed to the virus. Unfortunately, some of the doctors had the virus and died. All the jobs play a very important role in this situation. We must thank all those who even in this difficult situation continue to go to work and produce the goods that are for all of us.